create a separate body around the canister housing, first of all, we need to remove the material that is already there. So if I go back to the sketch for my top main pocket and double click on that, I can go back and adjust this sketch like I can any of the other sketches that we've done. So if I go back in here, I can remove that lumpy bit there, maybe pull that up a little bit. Doesn't matter because we can go back and change it again if we're not happy. Now I'm going to exit out of there, and now we've lost all of the material mostly around the canister housing. So the next thing we're going to do is click off everything so no sketches are selected and choose the shaft command. Now given that we're working only on half of the side of the car, we need to type in 180 degrees and then choose a reference plane, which in this case will be the XY plane again. Now what I need to do is choose the rectangle drawing tool, find this origin point where this plane meets this plane. So right there where that solid blue line is, click there and come out. Now this object needs to be defined by size as a constraint. So here, the depth of the hole is 53 millimeters and we have a minimum thickness of 3. So that will need to be a minimum of 56 long. 56. Now this line at the back here, I would like that to be 13, which is the thickness of half of the hole plus the 3 millimeter plus a little bit. So that's 13 millimeters, and we now need to choose. Now the shaft is going to rotate around this axis, so we choose that and we go down to this tool here, which is the axis tool, and it's asking if we want that line to be transformed into an axis. Yes, we do. Now I'm going to get rid of that line there, and I'm going to grab the spline tool and create what will become a little bullet shape. So now look, if we look here, this dotted blue line here is asking me, do I want that anchor to fall exactly on that axis line? And I do. So if I double click to finish drawing with the spline tool and exit the workbench, I can preview that. Oh, look at that. So if I define the mirror as the in-work object, we now have a very different looking dragster, but there's only one problem. The hole is no longer apparent, the canister hole. But here's the canister hole in the tree. Why can't I see it? Now there's a problem for you to have a think about.